I think the days of cutting, grinding, slicing, dicing, using, and abusing have just gotten pretty freaking interesting. There's some new things out on the market that I'm going to show you today. And if you use a grinder, an angle grinder, I think you're going to think they're real nice like. Now, I do have these, and I will be testing them in further videos, but I want to show you what they have. And the design on one of these things is pretty wild, and you wouldn't think that it would do a very good job, but from what I've seen personally, I'm pretty excited. So let me just show you what we got here. Oh, and if you're wondering why I got a Cybertruck that looks like it's rusting on the thumbnail, stick around. I'll give you a cool fact that a lot of people really don't know and why they're having issues and how a grinding disc like this would help prevent that issue. So Flex Tools, which they've been releasing tools pretty regularly lately. And FYI, in case you don't know, Flex Tools back in the day are the ones that actually invented the angle grinder. So all the angle grinders that you see out on the market today is because of their design. They're the ones that invented it. They came out with it first. So it's cool to see that they're really cool, sort of hitting this market pretty hard with the new blades that they have coming out. So Flex is excited to introduce 14 new bonded abrasives. And one of these, and is this one right here. I'm going to show you that it is wild. You would think that something like this, the design that they have going on here, would not work. I'm telling you, this thing is really cool. So what did they come out with? New 5-inch wheels and 4.5-inch wheels. So one of them is called the new Flex Razor Slice, world's thinnest at 4.5 inches and 5 inches. So let me show you sort of what's going on here. The ultra thin kerf. I'm not going to read all of it to you, but you can see it. Designed for metal cutting. This thing is quick, very quick. I've seen this thing doing its thing, and much faster than a lot of the blades that are out on the market today. So if you're cutting through metal, I'm telling you, wait until you see this. I'll bring hands-on videos to this. It is pretty freaking awesome. Flex Sight Max. This is the one that I'm talking about that was super cool. Now, let me give you some backstory. When I used to do body work years and years ago, my problem was when I made a weld, I would try to grind it down, and then I would see how far I had to grind the weld down, and I'll take my disc off, and I'll go back with the grinder. I grind it a little bit more. I'm like, okay, well, I need to go a little bit more, and I just hit it again, and I just ground through what I need to ground through. So I either broke the weld or, you know, whatever. Not every time. I know everybody out there, that would never happen to them. But me, every once in a while, it would. However, this is the new transparent sight. This is a new disc that they came out with, Flex Sight Max, transparent sight while working. Now, I was showing you the one with the notches cut out. What happens is when this thing spins, you can actually see through the blade. I'll have videos on this. You can see through the blade while you are grinding. So now you don't have to worry about going through your grind. You don't have to take too much off. You don't have to worry about not taking enough off. It was really cool. Now you would also think, excuse me, you would also think that because it has those notches that it would get hung up on things. Like if I was grinding down a nail or a screw or whatever, it doesn't. This thing is super freaking fast and it doesn't catch. The blade's going so fast that it does not catch, and I could push down on my nail as I'm grinding it down, or my screw as I'm grinding it down, or a bolt or whatever, and it will not catch. I'll have videos. Get subscribed, hit the bell notification, because it's real nice like. And before I move on from this, just to show you, you can see, you can look through here, even in the picture, and see that is transparent. Transparent sight while working. You can see through the other side. Very cool. I got to see this hands-on. So what else did I have? So the Flex Sight Max segmented design delivers transparent line of sight of work surface designed to reduce less heat with this coating and segmented disc than traditional flap discs. High quality, all that good stuff. But yeah, see the bead. You can see the bead. You can see, look, let me show you this. See this picture right here? This is what it does. You see that bead? It's not a very nice bead, just being honest. But you can see that they are grind. It's transparent. This is what it looks like. You can actually see this thing being ground down now, which is freaking awesome. You don't have to take your disc off. You don't have to put your grinder back down. You have to do all that. That's very right. If that's not real nice, like I don't know what real nice like is. I don't know what it looks like. And again, 4.5, 5-inch, got all that stuff. They also came out with a brand new 4.5-inch cut grind abrasive. This is a multi-purpose, so you can cut, grind, and finish metal all with one blade. So usually you have to do what you're doing, and then you got to take your disc off. You got to put another one on, and then do what you're doing. And then if you have to cut more or whatever, you know, this right here allows you to do all three. Able to cut, grind, and finish. Delivers finishing grinds, but is strong enough to use as a cutting edge. So all in one disc, pretty real nice like. And I have the prices, I believe, for you on all this stuff. It's not expensive. Rigid construction, 3 full face fabric layers hold the blade. If you're in fabrication right now, body work, mechanic, you know, anybody that's dealing with metal, you should be loving life right now with some of the stuff that they're coming out with, because it's going to make your life a lot easier. Excuse me. They also have the 4.5 inch hub arbor grinding abrasive discs. You can just screw these things on, all that good stuff. We're going to try it. We're going to try these. I'm going to show you these. I did get to see a hands-on demonstration. It was pretty freaking wild. 4.5 type 1 cutoff disc. So body thickness right here, all the good stuff. 0.047. Fast cutting speed. They are fast. I've seen this compared to other discs. It is very fast. Iron and sulfur free composite blade reduces likelihood of rust from cuts into stainless steel surfaces. So if you don't know, if you use an abrasive wheel or a cutting wheel or a grinding wheel, a lot of the times what will happen is if you get that on to stainless steel, right? What will happen is the sparks, if it lands on stainless steel, what will happen is it will rust. That's what's going on with the Tesla Cybertruck, just an FYI. What's going on with the Tesla Cybertruck, you hear about it rusting. It's not the truck that is rusting. It is if you go over railroad tracks, right, and they have metal brakes, what happens is anytime that dust goes up in the air, it'll land in the pores of, say, the truck hood, the surface, and that will rust. So you have to clean all that up. It's not the truck, but it's the abrasive. So this right here, what they're saying is prevents rust. You don't have to worry about this thing landing on some stainless steel, maybe your grill. Maybe you're outside, you're at the shop, and you're like, you know what, boys and gals, I'm going to grind this piece of metal, and then we're going to go out and barbecue. And you go out, you know, a couple days later, and it's rusty. You don't have to worry about that with this, because they eliminated that. So just to let you know what's going on with the Cybertruck, in case you didn't know with the rusting, that's what it is. Not the actual truck. It's because of disc like the other ones, the older school, or whatever, and it's landing on top of that truck. 4.5 grinding abrasive disc, ceramic grain, aggressively removes material while maintaining the life of the blade. So rigid construction, you can read all this. Type 27 disc shape, prevents rust. Again, iron and sulfur free composite blade reduces likelihood of rust from grinding. That is huge. A lot of people don't think about this stuff. That is, we just talked about it. The Cybertruck, it ain't rusting. It's because of the disc. It's because of that iron that's rusting. 4.5 inch bleeding and grinding flap. So you got the grinding flap. You've seen these before. They're not the only ones that make it, but they now make it. Again, iron and sulfur free. Composite blade reduces likelihood of rust. That is huge, huge, huge. Durable build, all that good stuff. So they come out with a lot of different grinding and cutting wheels. And they're not cheap ones. They're good ones. These are the ones that I am very excited about. Let me show you the prices. All right, so prices. I'm not going to read every single one of them to you, but you can see they're all very affordable. You know, whether you buy these or not, that's completely up to you. What I would say, though, is at least give them a try. You know, try them out. Even though you might be part of one blade manufacturer, what's the worst that can happen? It's not like you're going out and buying a new table saw. You're buying a new grinding blade. So I would say try it. If you don't like it, don't use it again. If you do like it, well, then there you go. You got a new tool that is going to help you. I think a lot of these are very cool, very inexpensive. I mean, the most expensive thing here, you're looking at the Sight Max, the larger 5-inch at $12.99, but the cutoff disc, the cheapest one here at $2.99. I mean, the Sight Max, you got different grits. So you got a 40 grit up to an 80 grit. So that's pretty real nice. Like, you know, you got the grit flap disc, you got 40 grit, 60 grit. I'm not going to read all this to you, but you get the point. So I think it's pretty cool, and I'm glad to see that they're coming out with new tools. So there you go. I want to know what you think. Leave me that sweet comment in the comment section below. Are you planning on trying one of these? I'm telling you, the thin kerf, very quick cutting blade. You know, I love that Sight Max. Wait until you see some of the videos. Get subscribed, hit the bell notification. We'll have more videos on that. Appreciate you stopping by. We'll be back with more videos soon.